Jay Hunter Reed, wildlife veterinarian for Texas Parks and Wildlife, and I'm here to talk to you today about chronic wasting disease. Chronic wasting disease has been detected in isolated pockets of free-ranging and captive deer across Texas.
All right, notice that there's 14 counties out of 254 counties in the state that have cases of CWD, and also notice that the 5 free-ranging deer counties are hundreds of miles away from the 9 spots that they have found CWD in captive deer. Makes you wonder how it's the captive deer breeders' fault that the free-ranging deer herd are coming up with CWD. How is it the captive deer breeders' fault for spreading CWD to our wild deer when the wild deer that have CWD are hundreds of miles away from the captive deer that have CWD?
CWD is caused by an infectious protein that leads to the overall health decline and eventual death of affected species, including white-tailed deer, mule deer, and elk.
Do we have a recorded case in captive bred deer that a whitetail or a mule deer has died and the cause of death was determined to be 100% CWD?
Hunters who harvest a deer within a CWD zone have to present that animal for testing within 48 hours of harvest.
If I, a legal citizen of the state of Texas, have legally harvested and legally tagged a whitetail or mule deer species which a court of law has deemed myself, the public, owners of those species of wildlife, why am I required to report and turn my deer in to you within 48 hours?
This testing is necessary because most infected animals don't look sick at all.
Where have we heard that before?
Testing can be done easily at a check station within the zone. Current research suggests that CWD has a low risk of transmitting to humans. However, every hunter should have their animal tested for CWD and avoid eating any positive animals.
Just to clarify on what this gentleman just said real quick, the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, right, that these scientists seem to love so much, they have a report out right now that says since the beginning of CWD, 1967 till now, 2023, there's been 0 reports or confirmed cases of CWD being transmitted from whitetail or mule deer or elk to humans by way of eating the meat. 0 cases. It's never happened.
Hunters harvesting animals in CWD zones should follow all mandatory testing requirements and carcass movement restrictions. And additional information can be found on our website. From everyone at Texas Parks and Wildlife, thank you for helping us protect your Texas deer.
Are you really protecting our deer herds if you go into a breeding ranch and slaughter the entire population based on the results of a few deer, only to find out later that not every deer you killed had CWD? Because in my opinion, slaughtering an entire herd is no form of protection at all.